Dear students, good morning to one and all. Previous classes we will discuss about the first unit diversity in the living world includes 4 chapters. The first chapter the living world, second chapter biological classification, third chapter science of plants in botany. Now today we are going to discuss about the new chapter and fourth chapter, that is plant kingdom. Dear students, kingdom Plantae now contains chlorophyll containing multicellular organisms, have cellulosic cell wall and showing autotrophic mode of nutrition. This kingdom Plantae now contains chlorophyll containing chlorophyll pigments and multicellular organisms. Generally, the plant body is made up of more than 2 cells or a group of cells, that is called multicellular organisms, and having cellulosic cell wall. So the cell wall is made up of cellulose and showing autotrophic mode of nutrition. So already the plant body consists of similar kinds of roots, stems and leaves. There is no true root, true stem, true leaves. Why? Because totally most of the all our plant body is thallus. So thallus means the plant body is not differentiated into true root, true stem, true leaves. So similar kind of root, stem and leaves. Leaves is also containing chlorophyll pigments. So hence is always to be appeared green in color. So at the same time to be make a own their food materials in the presence of sunlight, not depend other organisms. That is autotrophic mode of nutrition. So in this chapter we will describe about algae, fungi, bryophytes, pteridophytes and gymnosperms and angiosperms. Dear students, plant kingdom can be divided into 2 categories. The first category cryptogams, the second category phanerogams. Cryptogams are also commonly known as non-flowering plants. So these cryptogams is always not produced flowers. That is non-flowering plants. Phanerogams are also known as flowering plants. These plants is also are always produced to be flowers and are also known as spermatophytes. So these phanerogams is always to be produced seeds. That is seed bearing plants. So sperma means seed, phytes means plants. So spermatophytes means seed bearing plants. Okay, now next, so the category cryptogams is further divided into 4 divisions. They are namely algae, fungi, bryophytes and pteridophytes. The category phanerogams is further divided into 2 divisions. First one gymnosperms and second one angiosperms. So dear students, let us now discuss about the first division, that is algae. So discuss about the characteristics in algae or algae general characteristics. Characteristics in algae. So first discuss about the habitat and next one thallus, and next one discuss about the reproduction. And next coming to economic importance of algae. So first one here, habitat. So dear students, generally algae are chlorophyll bearing, by means containing chlorophyll pigments, especially chlorophyll A and also chlorophyll B. So generally in higher plants, the plant body containing only two types of chlorophyll pigments, especially chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B. But here in algae are containing five types of chlorophyll pigments, such as chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, chlorophyll D, chlorophyll E. This is very very important are here. In most of the higher plants containing two types of photosynthetic pigments. One is chlorophyll, second one is carotenoids. And next chlorophylls are here, only two types of chlorophylls. One is chlorophyll A, another one is chlorophyll B. But in lower plants, these are all are lower plants, these are all are higher plants. Cryptogams are lower plants and phanerogams is here higher plants. So algae is one of the lower plant. But here algae, thallus or plant body containing two types of photosynthetic pigments. One is chlorophyll, second one is carotenoid. But here in this chlorophyll containing five types. First one chlorophyll A, second one chlorophyll B, third one chlorophyll C, fourth one chlorophyll D, fifth one chlorophyll E. So here algae are chlorophyll bearing. Algae containing chlorophyll pigments, so hence is always to be appeared greenish in color. Simple. So algae are simple in structure. Thalloid. So generally the plant body consists of true root, true stem, true leaves. But algal plant body so is not differentiated into algal plant body is not differentiated into true root, true stem, true leaf. But similar of root, similar of fold fast, so stem similar of stiff, so leaf similar of prawns, that is thalloid. Next autotrophic, so they prepare to make own their food materials, is not depend other organisms, and largely aquatic organisms is always grow or is always live in aquatic water, that is fresh water as well as marine water, So 90% of the algal members are grow or are live in fresh water as well as marine water, so such as seas, oceans, lakes and ponds. So this is the one important character are here. Algae are chlorophyll bearing, simple, thalloid, autotrophic and largely aquatic organisms. Aquatic means growing in water or live in water, such as fresh water and marine water. Next coming to, they occur in a variety of other habitats is also, especially on moist stones and wood and also on soil. 90% of the algal members grow in aquatic habitat, but some of the algal members are also occur in moist stones, wood and on soil, and some of them also association with fungi. One algal member is always closely associated with the one fungal member to be form of one new plant organism, that is called lichen. Okay now, some of them also association with fungi, by means one of the algal member is closely associated with the one fungal member to be form a one new plant organism, that is named lichen. And animals especially on slope bear, especially on slope bear. This is about the habitat. Habitat means particularly one living place or particularly one living area or particularly one growing place or particularly one growing area, that is habitat. Okay, now habitat means, so particularly one living place or living area and particularly growing place or growing area. Next, coming to thallus. The plant body is not differentiated into true root, true stem and true leaves, that is called thallus. This is the meaning of thallus. Okay, now. So thallus by means the plant body is not differentiated into true root, true stem, true leaves. That is called thallus. Okay, now. The form and size of algae is highly variable. So the size ranges the microscopic unicellular forms like Chlamydomonas. So some of them are here microscopic unicellular organisms. The best example are here Chlamydomonas. This is a Chlamydomonas. This is a Chlamydomonas. Microscopic, that is a smaller organism. Unicellular, the body is made up of totally single cell. The body is made up of totally single cell. That is microscopic unicellular organism or microscopic unicellular form. The best example are here Chlamydomonas. Okay, now the size ranges the microscopic unicellular forms like Chlamydomonas. This is a Chlamydomonas, and Chlamydomonas is a microscopic unicellular organism and containing two equal flagella in their anterior side. In the anterior side, each Chlamydomonas containing two similar size of flagella, that is biflagellate. So these flagella are always arranged to be anterior side, and also to be containing a well developed nucleus. At the same time to be containing a vacuole and eye spot. Next, coming to some of them are here colonial forms like volvas. This is a volvas. So several Chlamydomonas cell to be form a one group like structure. That is one colonial like structure. So the before the organism are here Chlamydomonas. So generally Chlamydomonas is a unicellular microscopic organism and containing two flagella. So several Chlamydomonas cells are to be forming a one colonial like structure. Okay, now, and one Chlamydomonas cell and another Chlamydomonas cell to be connected by plasmodesmata. That is to be connected by a cytoplasmic strands. That is plasmodesmata. This is a colonial forms. The best example are here volvas. Okay, now colonial forms like volvas. In generally several Chlamydomonas cells to be make a one colony like structure. So these colony like structure are named of volvas. So this is a group of Chlamydomonas cells, but here the named volvas. So these group of cells are one to another connected by plasmodesmata. These are the plasmodesmata are here. This is a colonial forms. This is a microscopic unicellular forms. But here clearly understood are here. This is a Chlamydomonas. And several Chlamydomonas cells are grouped to be form a one colony like structure, that is named volvas. Next, coming to some of them filamentous forms like, that is Ulothrix and Spirogyra. So this is a filamentous like structure. So that is named Ulothrix and Spirogyra. This is a Spirogyra. So this is a thallus. So the thallus to be appeared filamentous or
filamentous forms like that is Eulothrix and Spirogera. This is a Spirogera. This is a Spirogera. So several filament cells are here. Several cells are here to be appeared filament like structure. Small filament or small thread like structure are here. So that is filamentous forms like Eulothrix and Spirogera. This is a filamentous forms like Spirogera. Okay here. So this is a single cell of Spirogera. So this is a single cell of Spirogera containing ribbon like structure of chloroplast. At the same time to be containing a well developed nucleus. Okay now. So filamentous forms like Eulothrix and Spirogera. This is a filamentous like of algae. Next coming to a few of the members of such as kelps. A few of the members of such as kelps. Kelps means seaweeds. So generally weed plants are growing land, especially to be surrounded by economically important dicotyledon plants. Okay now. So especially in agricultural cropping plants, most of the all dicotyledon plants to be surrounding by number of dicotyledon weeding plants. So these dicotyledon weeding plants are always to be act of herbicides. So at the same time, some of the weeding plants is also growing on seas and oceans. That is named seaweeds. So seaweeds are also known as kelps. This is one type of seaweed. So seaweeds are also known as kelps. So kelps generally grow on seas and oceans, not grow on ponds and lakes or standing water. Okay now, only growing on seas and oceans. So that is named seaweeds. Okay now, a few of the members of such as kelps. Kelps means seaweeds. So form massive plant bodies. So this is a massive plant body. So the massive plant body or kelp, the best example are here Laminaria. The kelps or Laminaria or massive plant body consists of three parts. First one here hold fast, second one here stipe, third part are here prawn. So this is a one type of algal plant body or one type of kelps plant body or one type of massive plant body such as Laminaria. So Laminaria are also known as kelps. Kelps by means seaweeds. So weeding plants are not grown only in soil, but is also grown on seas and oceans. So that is named seaweeds. So the Laminaria plant body consists of holdfast, stipe and prawn. But here holdfast is similar of root, stipe is similar of stem, prawn is similar of leaf. So this is a leaf. So this is a stipe, this is a holdfast, this is a holdfast. So this holdfast similar of plant body of true root. So this is a stipe. So this type plant body of true stem. This is a prawn. So this prawn plant body of true leaves. Okay now. And the cell wall consists of cellulose and other carbohydrates. So this is a cell and this cell wall. So this is a cell and cell wall consists of cellulose and also other carbohydrates. So each cell containing well developed nucleus and also as well as cytoplasm. Okay now. So a single chlamydomonas cell, a group of Volvox cell, a filamentous Spirogera cell, a kelps cell is surrounded by generally cell wall. Most of the chlamydomonas cell and most of the Volvox cell is covered by one product layer, that is called a cell wall. Cell wall means cell is covered by one product layer, that is called a cell wall. Cell wall is always made up of cellulose and other carbohydrates. Generally in plant body is made up of a single cell or two or more group of cells. Anyhow, a single cell or a group of cell containing one cover layer or one product layer, that is called cell wall. This cell wall is generally made up of cellulose. Okay, now this is a unicellular organism, this is a colonial or multicellular organism, and this is also multicellular organism. Next one here. So in addition to chlorophylls and carotenoids, so this cell is surrounded by cell wall, and this cell of the cytoplasm containing some of the chlorophyll pigments as well as carotenoids, and some algae contain special pigments, that is called phycobilins, especially some of the sea algae and ocean algae, especially Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. So those two algal members grow on seas and oceans. So these members to be containing specialized pigments, that is named phycobilins. Generally algae is divided into mainly three classes, that is one is Chlorophyceae, second one is Phaeophyceae, third one is Rhodophyceae. Okay, now Chlorophyceae containing chlorophyll and carotenoid pigments, Phaeophyceae containing chlorophyll and carotenoid pigments, but Rhodophyceae as well as another one Cyanophyceae containing chlorophyll, carotenoid as well as some of the specialized pigments, that is named phycobilins. So in this phycobilins are not present in higher plants of the leaves, only present in chlorophylls and carotenoids. In higher plants of the leaves of chloroplast, containing chlorophyll pigments and carotenoid pigments, but in lower plants of the algal members to be containing the leaves of plants and also the leaves of chloroplast containing chlorophyll pigments and carotenoid pigments as well as some specialized pigments, that is named phycobilins. So these phycobilins are especially shown in Rhodophyceae and Cyanophyceae, but here Chlorophyceae and Phaeophyceae are shown in chlorophyll pigments and carotenoid pigments, but Rhodophyceae and another one Cyanophyceae are to be containing phycobilins pigments. Last one here, the reserve food material is starch. The algae is always stored in the food material, that is starch. This is about the characteristics in algae, that is habitat and thallus. Okay, now thank you.